Hello everybody and welcome to Fruits Basket episode 12 anime review. The halfway point, maybe. I don't actually think we've got a number of episodes, but 12 would make sense for a halfway point. 12 or 13. We're roughly halfway is what I'm trying to say very badly. This episode was... not a lot happened, but the stuff that did happen, there's one particular bit it's the bit with Akito. I assume you've seen the episode, I don't need to prevent spoilers. Yeah, it's the bit with Akito, that was the only real bit that happened. You could say yes, there was other stuff going on, and maybe that'll come into play later, but for me right now, that's the bit I was interested in. And he's an interesting character. I don't really know what to think of him. I don't like him, but I don't think I'm meant to like him. I got more questions. I got even more questions now, so let's get on with it, shall we? So, episode begins. It's a new school year. Hooray! Everybody loves new school years when you get there in September or whatever, and you go in, you think, you know what, this year's going to be different. And then it's the same as every other year, because school doesn't teach the right... You know what? I'm not going to get into it. School's great. Stay in school, kids. I stayed in school. I'm not a gangster, so, I did school. But that's irrelevant. New school year. I keep getting sidetracked. We get Yuki being harassed by the new first year students. That was pretty funny. The other guy as well being like, I'm not even jealous, I'm scared. That was funny. He's a funny guy. Promote that guy. Main character. Make him. What else happened? I need to check my notes because there's a lot that happened. There's a limo that rocks up. Who could be in the limo? I think everybody probably guessed it. I guessed it. And you did too. Because guessing is good. Where else? Shigure is there too at the place, and he did his whole I'm definitely not going to look at schoolgirls backer thing, and I'm like, okay man, it's a little bit weird, but you do you, that's fine. What else happened? New Soma students, right, I forgot about them. It's Momoji and the other one, Haru. Kyo and Toru are like, let's go see them, and then her friends are like, Kyo just can't say no to Toru because would you be able to? I couldn't. If she asked me anything, I'd be like, I don't have a choice here. The choices are either yes, or definitely, or absolutely. Those are the three options you got. It's rigged. I'm telling you, rigged. Reference. Now we have a long section in the corridor, and once again, gonna have to refer to my notes because a lot happened. But to start with, we had Toru just by herself by a wall, and some dudes tried to hit on her. Kyo was having none of it. He protected her by just glaring at them. It was a very Kyo thing to do. But then he's like, damn it, why am I getting all anxious and stuff? I'm like, Kyo, damn it, you are precious. You're a sun all the way, you tsundere. Then they meet up with Momoji and Haru, and they're wearing their uniforms interestingly. Haru refusing to do his shirt up, and Momoji is just wearing a girl's uniform. Okay, I'm not going to question it. Are you going to question it? Whatever. He wore girls' clothes anyway, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm misremembering. My memory doesn't go back a week, so I could be misremembering. That's a thing that could also definitely be happening. What else happens is that Yuki shows up as well, just the gang's all here. Well, Uo and the other one. Oh man, Hannah? Uo and Hannah, I think that's right. Hannah-chan. They're not there. But then student council president comes up. I didn't catch his name. But he doesn't seem like he's going to be too important. He's going to be side important character. But yeah, he shows up and is causing trouble basically. He's like, your uniforms are bad and all this. And I'm like, alright man, come on. Be a bit nicer. But no, then Haru goes into Dark Haru mode and he's having none of the president's poop. Censor myself. Basically have a little bit of an argument. He's like, listen, it's fine. What if Yuki was dressed as a girl? Because Momoji's dressed as a girl. He's like, if it was Yuki, it'd be fine. He's like, you know what? You have a point. But your hair's not... your hair's dyed. And he's like, no, it's not. And then he goes into the bathroom, and I assume he pulls out a pube. He doesn't pull it out, does he? He just lowers his trousers. Doesn't matter. They're both boys. The circumstances, they don't really know each other very well. Oh well, He was asking for it, to be fair. I'm sure there are other ways you could solve that, but that's the one he came up with. Toru then is like, how did you show me your hair was real? And the other Yuki and Kyo stop Haru from explaining it to her because, friendly reminder, I say it every week, Toru is a treasure and must be protected. Then Toru leaves to go find her friends, and the Somas are about to discuss something pretty big. Yeah, that was a big old section. Like this section, like I said, it was really long, and in hindsight, not a lot really happened. There's a few funny jokes in that, but the big bits coming up. Like, this was really just a setup to get everyone together. I guess stuff did happen. I'm not sure what's going on with the student council president. He was a character. Let's just go with that. I don't think he's going to be too relevant, though. Well, what do I know? I could be completely wrong, but it's just the impression I got from him. So outside, Toru runs into Akito. Remember Akito? He's the villain. He's the de facto villain, essentially. He is a lot younger than I thought. I thought he'd be an older bloke. I don't know. I just got that impression, but no, he's like, he looks the same age as them. I mean, he doesn't look any older than the rest of the main characters, but I'm sure he is a little bit older because it just seems like he is. He's also definitely related to, well, quite stupid statement. He's directly related to Yuki, I think. Be that like a brother, a twin, uncle. No, he's too young to be an uncle. You know what I'm saying, though? They look too similar for them not to be something there. Yeah, then the other Somas learn about the other Somas being Kyo and Yuki, learn from Haru and Momiji that Akito's here, so then they kind of go off. Akito's actually being nice to Toru, which is, did you trust him? Because I didn't trust him. Okay, no, I'm gonna be honest, the first time I was like, oh, maybe the others are like just being a bit harsh to him, maybe he means well, but then later on we're like, okay, this man is not to be trusted. Yuki looks out the window, sees him talking to Toru, and is like, okay, I'm terrified now. Runs out to go stop him, and he is proper shaking, and his eyes are all dead looking. Don't know how you describe. He's seen some things. Then we get flashbacks to like a special room, I think he calls it, Akito. We don't really see much of what's going on. Like, that's the new mystery. What happened in that room? Because poor Yuki, man. I feel like Kyo's kind of been like shoved to the side a little bit, and it's been all Yuki, because he seems to have a way more depressing backstory than Kyo. Maybe there's more to Kyo. I just think he's going to help out Yuki somehow. He's going to punch Akito or something. I could definitely see that happening. Check my notes. Akito, yeah, he's not even taunting Yuki. He's just not even threatening. He's just scaring him with his presence. Toru pushes Akito out of the way, and then I'm like, that's a metaphor. He's going to push Akito out of Yuki's life. I have no idea. I'm just saying things. Akito then leaves. Then as he's leaving though, you see Kyo looking out the window, and he's also looking all hatefully. He's like, I hate you, Akito, I'll kill you. So like, that's the thing that's going to get Kyo and Yuki to proper be on the same side. They're basically friends already, but you know what I mean. Proper end their rivalry. They're going to punch Akito. I have no idea. He's really interesting, Akito, because he's definitely the villain. And then also at the end, Toru's like, I think he hates me. And I'm like, Toru, no one could hate you. Although he definitely does. He's not a good person, that Akito. Yeah, I want to know what's going on with Yuki. Kyo glaring, you know. He's not out of the fight yet. He's glaring at Akito. I think he's gonna. I mean, what did Akito do to Kyo? Or is it just because he won't let him be involved in the main things? Or is this? You know what? I don't know. This is the thing that keeps me watching. It's the best and worst thing about this show, because there's so many questions and I know they're going to get answered. So like, I mean, I would have kept watching anyway. It's a good show. What am I saying? There's a little bit more left of the episode. Let's do that now. Bit at the end, basically, the gang plays badminton for a bit. Then we get Shigure and Hattori talking about Akito and Shigure when Yuki asked him to take him. Something about being psychologically tortured in a room is what happened to Yuki. I mean, technically, yes, you've told me what happened, but I need to know, like, how it happened. Like, what did he do in that room? From the little bits we see in the flashbacks, it's like him writing something, and Yuki was crying, and I'm just so curious. I just want to know. And then at the end, What happens at the end? There's more badminton. Yuki's happy now, and they all go home. That's where we end. Um, there's just so much going on. I just want, I'm just like, I need I need to know what's going on next. As you can tell from my flummoxedness, I'm excited. I like this show a lot. I hope it doesn't go on break. I don't think they've said they're going on break, but they might do. I hope not. I hope we get 24, 25, 26 episodes, whatever it is, just in a row, and then we'll resolve all the plot points. Everything will be fine. I won't cry. Yeah, yeah. That's another thing. There's not really been any feelsies for a while, but they're like setting up feelsies. Like I can feel like they've set things up, and I'm like, don't do this, man. Don't do this. Anyway, that was this week's episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it every week, even if this episode mostly felt a little bit like not a lot happened. It was still good. It was a good lot of nothing, if that makes sense. Maybe not nothing. There was some stuff that happened. But yeah, the stuff with Akito, now that he's been properly introduced, I guess like we've seen the whole of him for the first time. We always see like the back of his head or whatever, but he's actually interacted now. He's also well enough to go outside. I thought he was meant to be sick. I guess that's fine. I'm really curious to see how and if he gets his comeuppance. He was really mean to Toru in the car, to Shigure as well. I forgot to mention that. Like, really mean. He's like, she's ugly. I'm like, how dare you, Akito? I will fight you. I will fight him. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you thought about the episode. Oh my god, that was terrible. I'm not even going to edit that out. Keep that in. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode and everything. And I'll see you next week, unless we go on break, in which case I'll see you whenever. But we'll say next week, and if it's wrong, it's their fault. Bye, guys.